Well, happy Friday to you, Messiah Church. Pastor Tami here, greeting you on this beautiful, hope-filled first day of spring. Well, let me just start today by saying you made it. You know that winter storm that rolled in last Saturday and then stayed for over a day? That was no small thing. And when I started hearing about our staff members who were considering spending the night at church on Saturday night, so to be able to bring you worship on Sunday morning, I knew that we needed to make a change in plans. And so I am grateful, so very grateful for our talented and faithful and flexible team here at Messiah Church. Because of their flexibility and care, we were able to quickly pivot to online worship, keeping everyone safe at home while still being able to stay connected as the Messiah Church family in worship. And that is something to be grateful for. Now, the one thing that the storm did disrupt, though, was the Glory Players matinee of Cinderella last Sunday. And friends, let me tell you this show is delightful. I've seen it twice already. In fact, I'm going back tonight with Jerry and some friends, and I can't wait because each time that I see it, I hear and see something new. The performances are wonderful. The script is clever and fast-paced and genuinely funny. The music is beautiful, and the costumes and the sets, they're just stunning. So if you haven't had a chance to see it yet, I really want to encourage you to do so. You won't be sorry. There are still 4 performances left, so let me review them here, and then I'll put a link to purchasing tickets just below this video. First of all, there's a show tonight at 7 p.m., Friday, March 20th. There's 2 shows tomorrow, Saturday, March 21st, one at 11 a.m. and one at 4 p.m. That's a new show that we just added to help make up for the one missed last week. And then this Sunday, March 22nd, the last showing of Cinderella by the Glory Players at Messiah Church is at 2 p.m. on Sunday, March 22nd. So you'll find that link to grab your seat just below this video. Now, I also want to lift up another opportunity that is coming up next weekend as a part of our Living Well series. We are going to be hosting a really meaningful presentation next Saturday, March 28th, from 10 to 11:30 in Heritage Hall. Messiah member and oncology nurse Lindsay Gallardi is going to help us better understand how genetic testing and family history can influence cancer risk, along with some new advanced techniques in cancer care. It is a thoughtful and informative gathering around a topic that touches so many of our lives. Coffee and light refreshments are going to be served, and we ask that you RSVP by next Thursday, March 26th, by contacting Heather Felt, our Director of Community Engagement at Messiah Church. All right, this Sunday in worship, we are continuing in our Lenten sermon series where each week we are focusing on and spending time into one of the 7 last words of Jesus that are recorded in the Gospels. And this week, the words are, I thirst. Now, those sound like really simple words, but yet in them we hear both Jesus's humanity and his vulnerability. So together we're going to reflect on what it means to experience physical, emotional, and spiritual thirst, both in Jesus's life and in ours as well. And I'm going to invite us to consider what we truly long for and how it is that God calls us to respond to the needs of others. You know, it's my prayer that this Lenten season will be a time of awakening, a season where we can recognize our dependence on God and our calling to bring compassion to a thirsty world. All right, this guy needs a walk, and I got a sermon to finish up. So, hey, I have one more idea for you. Before we go, do you know about that German practice of burping your house? I know it sounds weird, but it's pretty awesome. What you do is you open up all your windows and doors for just a period of like 5 minutes or so to let that fresh air sweep through your house. I think today might be the perfect day to do so. I know we're going to do it, aren't we, buddy? It gives us a freshness in the house and maybe a little fresh perspective on this first day of spring. All right. Did you make plans for this weekend? I hope you will plan to join us at Messiah Church, whether it's for a showing of Cinderella or to maybe invite a friend to just come sit with you at worship at Messiah Church on Sunday. So until then, take care and God bless.